Well, hello, very good afternoon. For the first time, we're now able to see precisely what the floods have done in the very heart of the historic market town of Cockermouth. This is what is called Main Street. It's where last night there was still considerable amount of water. You see the rubble along the sides and how the water has just brought bricks and all manner onto the main street here. There's an information point in front of the white van, just washed up. To the right of that, a washing machine. And if we turn to the other side of the street, here a newsagent, Mills Newsagents. We'll be speaking to the Chief Superintendent who lives in the town in a few minutes' time. And he's very conscious of the fact that these shots are the first time the owners of the businesses are actually seeing this mess, because the owners haven't been able to get here yet. They're not allowed to for safety reasons. We've been asked to keep a reasonable distance away from the glass fronts of these premises. A little bit difficult to pick out as we walk along, but there are quite literally balls of wool all the way along the high street. And they come from a wool shop from just about where we started. And they've been a major issue for the rescue services because the RNLI lifeboats were getting their propellers caught in the wool. Down this sideway is the actual confluence of the River Cocker and Derwent, and it is down here or along here. This is our SPCA we're seeing in front of us now, rescuing pets from houses still. They've just brought some cats out, but the river's just two rivers bursting their banks and coming onto the main high street. Here again, more wool, more mess. Again, a car, an illustration of the force of the water. What is this? Wendy's hairstylists, Hartley's behind the car, completely stove in at the front of its windows. Next to that, Main Street Fisheries. Look through the door with the broken glass. Steve, the cameraman, just comes slightly more towards me, and we can see right through the doorway there to the mess in the shop in the back. And the owner has not had a chance to see that yet and may be seeing it now on these pictures for the first time. Chief Superintendent Steve Johnson is highly conscious that this is going to upset people because many will not have realised the actual extent of the damage to their properties. Many of the people who were rescued were elderly who lived in flats down here on the main street because they liked being close to the shops. Two more cars, literally bundled up together, just tossed aside by the force of the water. More bricks. Over to the other side of the road, Boots the chemist. Look at the brickwork along here. All along there's ripples of sand as if we were standing in Morecambe Bay that's just been brought up by the water. And finally, here a bicycle. No idea whose this is. Again with more of the wool strewn all over. The wool's getting caught in the RNLI's propellers. Christmas decorations and a Christmas tree. That they were due to actually switch the lights on tomorrow. It is a complete mess here in the centre of Cockermouth. It is anybody's guess as to how long it is going to take to sort this out and for businesses to get back to normal. Christmas isn't that far away, but this place will not be normal by then, that is for sure. Let's just get an idea now of how the day has been going throughout primarily Cumbria. Wales and parts of Scotland, Dumfries and Galloway, have had bad weather as well. But the four severe flood warnings, they're the ones where there's an extreme danger to life or property. That's the definition of them. They exist in Cumbria. Let's get a roundup of the day's events from Chris Buckler.